Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Here we are in Blightea-on-the-Wold and I am so pleased I've managed to get it working again. Oh my giddy aunt. Since the airport update, DLC and all the rest of it, mods broke. Mods always break when there's a big update and stuff like that, and the work to get stuff back to a level where you can load a city again is always a huge task. And Blightea-on-the-Wold was a huge task. But now everything's been updated that I need to get this one working, and we are back. So today I'm planning on working on a high street. I've got some fantastic UK high street assets, which we're going to look at, and I've got a whole list of other things to do as well. But first of all, there's some work that I did on the city before the airport DLC update involving this area across the back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in time, and we've got some footage that I recorded the week before last of some interesting upgrades that you haven't seen yet to our city here of Blightea. There we go. Now you are fully up to speed. Let's go and take a look at those couple of new additions. So we've got these couple of flats that I've just sort of added to this junction over here, which I think look quite good. We might add some more of these actually. As we flesh out this area here, we might make this a little section where there's some of these flats. But I do like these. I like the detail on them as well. Looking nice, looking nice. And then if we head down this road, past the estate on the left, and we'll have a good look at that in a moment. All the way down here to our school. And we've got these flats over here as well, which I think just, yeah, like 1960s sort of flat that you see all over the place in the UK. It's where the farmers live, apparently. And yeah, just a bit of minor detail around those. And the fact that that drops down there, yeah, that is absolutely no problem at all. It's fenced off, it's safe, and you wouldn't expect anybody to use the back for anything other than, you know, sticking your bins out there and things like that. So yeah, there we go. And then if we have a look at Thornby Estates over here, this is now jam-packed with houses. If we get the overhead view, so it was something roughly like that, wasn't it? And you sort of, in your mind, compare that to what it was before. There is so many more houses in here. Everything's been moved up. Everything's filled up. I think I pretty much got everything. And it took me, well, this was a couple of weeks ago, if I remember correctly. It basically took me all day to move these up by hand, get them all to fit in, line them all up with the streets. And I think it looks really good. I like it. I much prefer it like this with the estate all filled up. And we've got like all these little gaps in between, which you might come back and put some parks. Like this one here, we've got this little park. We'll sort of expand that out a bit. We've got this area down here. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So, what are we up to? We're up to 5,655. And we hit our last target, didn't we? If I remember correctly as well. Busy town. was in the middle of there. So we've got sightseeing, bus tours, oil industry. Need to get some industry going at some point soon. Encourage biking. And do you know what? I think that would be a fantastic thing to put on. That's going to be under city planning. Encourage biking. There's no downside to that as far as I can remember. No. So we'll definitely have that one on. What else did we get down here that might be helpful? No, that's okay. Not going to worry too much about these. Yeah, we'll leave all the rest of it like it is, and we've got a load of roads unlocked. And buildings and all sorts of things. All sorts of things going on there. Okay, excellent. Well, let's just jump out of this. And now immediately we're having a power crisis. Why are we having a power crisis? We're using 120% of our power. This is the stats mod over here, by the way, which I really, really like. Well, let's jump into our budget. We can up that. So if we keep the game going, I'm going to go up to 85%. And then our water, we're actually using 100%. And I'll tell you why that suddenly jumped up. We'll add some more water soon. I think that should be okay. Is because of the sheer amount of people in here. And I can't remember if in my recorded clip from before I said, tell me how many people you think will be in T Hampton now, but there is now 2,255. And each of these, I believe, should be, so 3 adults, 3 young adults. Yeah, so it's a random amount of people, but I think the realistic population on all of these is set up fine. So I'm not going to go through all of that and adjust it. We'll leave it as it is. Right, so onto our high street. What I was thinking was, as we come into this area here, we've got like our shopping centre, the Wave Retail Park over there. We've got Thornby, sorry, I called it Thornby, didn't I? T Hampton, begging your pardon. T Hampton Estate. I'm going to put that on there. And then I was thinking this road here could lead into a nice sort of high street. And behind this high street, we can sort of then try and merge it into our failing industrial area that we just don't need so much of this at the moment because of the worker demands with realistic population and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm thinking this is definitely going to be a road leading to a high street. What could we have running down here? I've also downloaded some more UK roads as well. Okay, I think we're going to start with this road here, which has got parking, it's got a slow speed, and yeah, it's got parking, which I already mentioned. And we're going to draw that road out straight through there. So this high street's going to have a bit of a climb to it, which is fine. And then what I was going to do was, yeah, do a little something along here with our shop. So I've got in here, these are, if you look up UK high streets on the Steam Workshop like that, you will find these models. And there's quite a few of them. And, you know, they go together really well. Some of them sort of match the building. Some of them are different sizes and shapes. And that's exactly what you would see in a lot of high streets like that. And they look really good with the slope on the road. And the fact that they're all different sizes, I love the way that all goes together. And then what I'm thinking of doing to try and make this a little bit more realistic, and as it stands now, we're going to start getting delivery trucks coming over here, dropping items off. But what we can do is, let's jump in here and grab a 1U road with no parking, the Rural Village Road. We'll give that one a go. And then if we run that along the back, that is not the one I want. Let's try this one here. There we go with no... Oh, here we go, look. Yeah, so you wouldn't see that on a high street. Driving straight in there. And even at the back, I mean, you've got all this detail here. But, I mean, this would probably be more likely where you would get the deliveries coming in. Or, I mean, they would come out the front, but when the shops are shut. But as we can't do anything about what time the deliveries come, we'll have to just make this small adjustment that we're going to here. So, we could have this road out the back here. Let's grab that. So, we could sort of shift that right up to there. We could even, where the shops go in and out like that, if we sort of added a node there, could we then draw this down into... I'm going to have to turn this one off, aren't I, like it was. Ooh, it's going to be hard to get that one to go into there. It's wanting to snap all over the place. So if we just do the smallest piece of road I can, and then we'll use the Move It mod to get that to go to there, and then we could just literally anarchy that in and draw it straight out like that. Yeah, that might take a little bit of finagling to get that one to work, but you get the idea. So we've got this road that comes out the back for deliveries. Then we could use the building spawn point mods. There we go. Oh, look, lots of people are parking. We've got the traffic AI working again, by the way, which is fantastic. So we can then take that one out the back here, and we can turn that around, which is, always forget which one it is, this one here, and then we'll get our deliveries out the back instead. And then the other thing was, I wanted to try and sort of give this a pedestrian look to it. So we do have the pavements that run up the side there, but if we grab the Move It mod, and we just take all of this here, we can go back that far and still have this sort of pavement access at the front, which is great. And if we're a little bit sneaky, we can grab the pavement path, which we can line up like that and literally run that up there alongside the road. So if we did that all the way along here and then added some shops on, and then that gives us this sort of look, if we just sort of take in this section here of a typical sort of UK high street, and with all the cars parking outside as well, that is looking pretty realistic, I have to say. So let's take a look at the high street shops that we have available to us. I'm just going to grab standard rural road here, and we're going to just draw this out, and then we're going to add all of these onto here, and then we can just take a good look at them. Okay, and this is the collection that we've got, and as you can see, some of these do match up, so they look like a similar build, but I think it actually looks nicer if you sort of mix and match them all together. And they fit really well on this hillside as well. Got some of those, and we've got a couple of corner plots as well, which I think we'll be able to squeeze in. So now I can see them out there. I can now lay them out over here, and we know there is going to be some repetition, of course, as we're doing this. Let me just get rid of these ones here. But, oh yeah, look at all the people. Run. They will come to work, and I've just kicked them all out. Sorry. Or they've come to shop, of course. Oh, we've got some more down here. What are these? UK Georgian terrace houses. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, let's start getting this thing planned out. So I would like this path to run all the way up here with this road. But I also would like the road to have some turns into this area here. So I think where this little road... Look, everyone's leaving. Sorry, the shops will come back. Don't worry. This is going to run sort of along the back here. I think up to there will be fine. And we can run our path all the way along the front, which I think will be fine. And I'm actually going to do that on that side as well. I don't think it matters that it's not right up against it, like over here. I think, well, let's just try it. Let's grab one of these. I'm using the Picker mods. Ah, it's not going to let me put them against there because of the path. So... actually, that is something I've learned. So if I turn this... yeah, this is going to be a harder way of doing it. I need to put the paths in last, don't I? Because this is a whole blimmin' hoo-ha, trying to then get that to the right height of the road and all of that. Yeah, so let's take that out. Let's use the picker again. So we're going to, like, just randomly grab some of these from here, some of them from there. And then I do want one of these corner ones. And that is going to go right here on that corner there, which I think looks great. Excellent. Then we want to just fill this up. There we go. Excellent. And then I'm going to grab the Move It mod, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do first of all is flatten out this piece of land here, because I don't want that to be... well, I'll say flatten out. It is up a slope, isn't it? So if we just do a bit of softened terrain around here. Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. Let's grab all of these then. There we go. And we're going to move those back until that front piece touches it there. And then we're going to move them this way until that front piece touches there as well. Excellent. Now we'll grab our path. And we're going to do the same. We're going to run that all the way down here. And we need the anarchy, so it doesn't cause any issues. Yeah, let's just go up to there, and we can hook into there. And I'm just wondering whether I could just fill that in with a teeny tiny piece of concrete along there, whether that's going to cause a problem. Oh, there we go, look. That is looking fantastic. Oh, do you know what I want to put right on the corner here? A post box. Here we go. A UK post box. We're going to pop it right there. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. And then for our delivery road, I think actually what we could do is just run this straight along the back here like this. And it will be perfectly fine. If we find... Yeah, if we go there... And then use the move it mods. And we're going to grab all of that and butt it right up to there if we can. Yeah, that's okay. And then this out here, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that. I mean, we could sort of fill this in with a bit of concrete as well. I don't know whether that's... There we go. Something like that. Yeah, because then what I was thinking of doing then is backing some other shops onto this road, but the other way round, so the alleyway backs on the same each side, if that makes sense. So let me give that a go as well. I'm not entirely sure how far out this road needs to go. Well, I can do that and I can tell, can't I? 240. Whoa, that's not clipping on here properly. That is weird. Why is it not letting me draw up to my mouse and then it jumps? That is very strange. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I feel like there's a problem with that piece of road. So I'm going to just draw this in up here. And we're going to try that again. There we go. Excellent. So that is where it's got to be. 240. And then we can do the same and fill this side in. There we go. Excellent. And then I just want to grab all of these ones. If I can do that, there we go, and move those back until they click like that. Excellent. And then we can pop our path over the top like we did before. I might just continue that path out over here, because we might just hook that up and do something with that. Excellent. Let's just give them some water. They stop complaining about the lack of water, although I'll be honest with you, I don't blame you. There we go. Power is going to jump across from our fake ones over there. Excellent. And then we're going to fill this in a little bit. I mean, we probably could add some more detail down the back here. The height, I think we need to just work on that as well. But already looking busy, already looking busy. Yeah, and now we're struggling for people to come and work here, even though we did have a big demand for commercial. Well, we're going to add in a whole load more houses in a moment. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is turn all of these off. Oh, we can't, can we? Well, nobody's coming to work here anyway. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, all right then. Well, we'll have a little think about that. Oh, we need to move these. We need to move these over as well, don't we? Okay, and then next I need to go through here and change all of the building spawn points, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But what I can do is if I set up one like that and then turn that one around, there we go, I can then copy that. Oh no, apply to all buildings of this type. I don't want to do that. I will copy that. And then if I just right click and then left click the next building, I can then paste that on. There we go, and it will automatically pop that out the back. There we go, and now we can do the other side as well. So I'll set this one up out the back, and then we'll just copy that, copy and paste that onto all of these along here. There we go. Okay, I think that's working okay. And then what we're going to do over here is I'm going to bring these out and connect them up. Let's just try that again. Right, we'll do it like that. Excellent. And then we can run our path along the back here. There we go. I think that's okay. And then we can fill this little section in with a little bit more concrete. And then what I'm going to do actually is, yeah, people are walking, is this little bit along here. I'd like to put, have we got a cafe or something we could put on the corner here? Yeah, I think there's a lot more detailing we could do around here, but I think that's pretty much it for now because we've got such a big demand for residential. What I would like to change is that to slope, which I think will help, yeah, help the layout of these roads a bit. We'll do that one there. There we go. And I think these connections over here are okay. And then whatever we end up building over here, we can connect this all to as well. Let's just get rid of all of that. There we go. Excellent. And then we've got the start of a small little high street. Now, what I would like to do is add a nice big car park in here. So we're going to make it so you come off the roundabout. So we have a little connection road here. I think that would work well. Let's do that. There we go. Excellent. And then we can build off of here. And I'm wondering whether we could fit in this great big one. If we went all the way along like that, we can. Excellent. And then we could sort of monkey around with this a bit so it's nicely in the middle. There we go. Maybe just elongate that ever so slightly. I need to come down one more blob. There we go. Excellent. A nice big car park for what is going to end up being a very big area over here. Let's just give way for the people coming in and out. And then, yeah, I think we'll leave the road as it is. Excellent. And then we just need to fill this in. Right, things are working well with this car park. People are using it. I've got the traffic AI, not the traffic AI, the parking AI on again in Traffic Manager, and it seems to be working okay, which is good. We are allowing some parking down here. This is like short-term parking. Have to use our imagination. You just parking here quickly, running in, buying a pair of sports shoes, running back out again, and off you go. And this is like longer stay parking that we've got along here. We did have a few trees sort of disappear when I loaded this up, which was a little bit odd. So I'm going to plop some back in now, and hopefully they'll still be there. Why is that looking like an... Oh, it's trying to upgrade it on the road. Look, instead of allowing me to place it. Ah, that's interesting. That's why I'm having the problem. So what I've been doing is placing it outside and then using the Move It mod to copy it in, and it's not letting me, and the whole thing's just disappeared. Okay, there's something going on here with the way I've got my mod set up. I'm not quite sure what it is yet. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to copy it, and then can I place it? I can. Excellent. So we're going to go one in there. Yep, that worked. And then we'll just pop a couple these side. It looks like my car park needs flattening out or lifting up as well. We've got some floating cars, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So we really need to deal with this huge, very high demand for residential. It is something that's going to continue in this game over and over again because of using the realistic population mod. And it just means we're going to get things abandoned all the time. So we are pulling out the big guns. We've got some sort of low density housing over this side. Over here, between our industrial estate and our shops, we are going to put some blocks of flats. Now, I want to see how many people these hold. We've got some choices. We've got these we've already used on the other side of the map, which I showed you earlier. We've got this little UK flat, which has got nothing much to it. I don't really like that one. We've got these ones here, which would sort of be in a housing estate. We've got some different ones there. I'm assuming some of these have got blocks 3, block 2. Okay, yeah. So we're not going to use those. What's this one? Low-rise council flats. And then these, I think, are just some commercial shops. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. But over here, we've got some tower blocks. Now, these are what I want to use. UK tower block. There we go. And particularly, I mean, you probably get these sort of things all over the place, but particularly when I go down south, I see these quite a lot. I think these ones I'm not going to go for. These I like, and these I like. I think we're going to put just a few of these here behind the bus station, sort of over here. At some point we'll get back to filling in this spot here. So we need to do a bit of land sculpture. Now what I think I'm going to do, let's give this some thought. The idea is I wanted them sort of placed here. So I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll bring out this road. This road's going to carry on this junction here. So let's bring that out, and that starts sloping up quite a lot, doesn't it? Let's smoothify this a tiny bit, because we've got this little ridge that's over here. Let's grab that. Just smooth that out a touch. I'm going to smooth that over there as well. There we go. So we're still going to have the slope. Oh, by the way, we named this over here T Hampton Rise, because it's on a slope that's going up. I think that suits it much better. There we go. So we'll grab this one, and then we're just going to run this out. And it will end up meeting up with this. I'll continue that road along. Whether we end up building anything all the way up there, we shall see. And that gives us a couple of little spots we could build off. We have this little roundabout here as well, which I do want to come off on the other side. I wonder whether to make that a 4-lane road as well, like this one. I think we're going to end up making it a smaller road. Let's go for this one here. Here we go. Lost where I was. Hopefully this is going to be okay. Let's put Anarchy on. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, let's pause the game a minute. Let's go down, go along, and then go in. Okay, well that really didn't help, did it? We'll put the Move It mod on and straighten that one up. And hopefully that's okay. So I wanted the 2 lanes going in, the 1 lane coming out. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, and then we'll just carry on along here with just a normal 2U road. Yeah, this one here I think will be fine. And that is going to hook into there. And that is going to hook into there. Yeah, and that gives us this little section in here. And I think this is where our flats are going to go. So let's just plop some of the... I mean, I've got to be honest, we're probably going to put these down and find that they take so many people that we're not going to need that many in here. So let's have a look, let's have a look. I want to take this road here, and we're going to have this just back off of here a little bit like that. And yeah, that's going to be in there facing this way. And we're going to leave some space in between. So if I did that and did that, how does that work out? Oh, that works out perfectly. Oh, we've got some different colours there as well, which is quite nice. I wonder what other colours we've got. Let's use the Move It mods. I was reminded about this in my airports video. You can reset things. There we go. And that should scroll through the different colours that we've got. Why is this one black and the rest are all white? I don't really want that one standing out as different. Let's grab this one here. There we go. Very strange, but that is looking much better. Let's see how many people these are going to hold each. What do you reckon? So the realistic population mod takes into consideration the area and the amount of floors. I reckon this is going to be something like 200 people each, 250. Something like that. Households 34. Really? Is that all? So how many people is that going to be? So I'm looking at this one here. Quick sip of tea there. So it's 2 homes per floor, which just doesn't seem enough to me, does it? That's US high rise. What if we went to... Yeah, we don't really have... So let's have European apartments modern. 51. 3 homes a floor. I'm actually looking at the shape and size of this and thinking about the sort of flats that I've been in that look pretty much exactly like this. You go in the front, you've got the lift up the middle. I mean, normally to me, these would have like 4 apartments. You'd have a corridor in the middle. This is where the lift comes up. So corridor in the middle, corridor down there, corridor down there, and then you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flats on each floor. But then looking at the size of these, I reckon 1, 2 on each is probably about right. 2 homes on each. So what would be the other options? Older would give 4 homes on each. There we go. That is actually what I'm thinking. So sort of 2-bedroom flats. And that would be 68 households. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with this one. And then there is a way to apply this to this block everywhere, isn't it? So we do save and apply. There we go. Has population or floor override and has non-default. Yeah. So that should now be on all of these. 68. Yes, it is. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Let's just check that one. 68. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So what is that going to do for our population needs? Well, let's unpause and see what happens there. I would like to put a little bit of car parking out the back here. So while that sort of... Oh, yeah. Water, of course. And electricity. How dare I not give my people what they need to survive in New Blighty. There we go. We'll run that one down there. And we've got that one that will go under there. Excellent. Power will kick in any moment because I'm going to find a pre-built car park. Yeah, there we go. So that is a 10x4 parking. I think I can fit a couple of those in there. That is just the right size. It's got some lighting built into it as well. So that is a lot of parking for this area. There's people moving in. All the buses are coming down here as well. They found a shortcut through. Excellent. I'm just wondering how we're going to get the roads around the outside here. I might just go for the smaller versions of these instead, because I'll tell you why. Let's just draw that out all the way to the end. We're not going to attach it to that. Let's go by the 8x4. That's going to go that side. Yeah, that's good. That's going to leave a bit of space in the middle, which is what I want. There we go. And then we're going to put some more flats along the other side here. Let's have a look. What did we have saved? Yes, a couple of these. Oh, they're bigger than I thought. We'll do them down the side here. Which one's going to fit in? That could be quite good. Yeah, one's like this. So let's have that there. And that there. And then we can put some more flats in here as well. And that, again, that is just the sort of thing you'd see. Some high-rise blocks and then some flats in an area like this as well. Oh, what's that we've got there? We've got a fence that's coming all the way across this road that I've just put in. That's why. Let me just sort this out. Well, I was about to do a little bit of decorating, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So we've got these flats over here. They've got their parking. I'm going to put some trees and things around these. We've got some extra parking here, which is going to help for over here at the industry. A little bit of traffic because we've got a load of residents coming in, as you can see around here, moving into this area. I deliberately don't want access from this road here because this is where all of the industry, you know, the warehouses and things like that are going on. And then a couple of flats over here. Interesting to see how many these hold. 20 households. Wow. 7 homes on floor 1, floor 2. That actually seems quite a lot. European modern, that's even more. European older, that's even more. Legacy, 21 homes. Wow, okay. Base games, US high-rise default. All right, we'll leave it on that because we do need the people. So what we are getting is these are complaining about land value because these are affected by the mods that we have. So let's just look at the land value that we have. It's probably awful. It is awful. Well, that's okay. This space over here, I actually deliberately left this open so we could have some sort of park in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a park area. And we will just pop down the basics of the park here. So the entrance is going to be right opposite these flats there. There we go. Excellent. We'll have a side entrance there. I don't think a side entrance off the main road's a good idea. We'll have a couple of side entrances. We've got one or two there. Yeah, that's not too far to walk. Yeah, excellent. So I'm not sure that on its own is going to make much of a difference. Let's just put a few basic things in here. Just to add. There we go. Oh, I don't want people able to get in at the side. Just to add a little bit of something. Actually, do you know what? If they want to get in on the side, I don't care because we're just trying to get the land value up, aren't we? There we go. That should be okay to help us get up to the next level, which we've already done on the entertainment. So that's just people. I'm going to put that down to nothing. And we're going to do a main park on there. And hopefully, yeah, so that starts to increase the land value just a little bit. And then we'll check what services that we have around here as well. So healthcare services are quite a way away over there. So I'm just thinking right by... Oh, we've got something missing here. I'm sure something's gone a bit awry. Unless it's just me. A couple of the mods have been a little bit odd. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to turn Anarchy off. We're going to draw that up the side here. So it should delete these items and it doesn't. There we go. It does now. Oh, is that a one-way road? It looks like it is. Let's upgrade that. That is also a one-way road. Let's pick this one here. There we go. And I just wanted to put a couple of services in this little area. Okay, so just a few little services over here to increase the land value. And I've also added more blocks of flats over in this direction because we really, really need the population. But we have got a load of detailing to do. So do you know what? I reckon the next episode is going to be a super detailing operation and to rebuild this block of flats as well. But there we go. I think that's a nice start to our high street and a nice start to our built up area this side of the road. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one coming very soon. And check out the next video on the screen as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.